Aaron Rodgers' fall in the latest quarterback tiering feels loud because of who he is, a future Hall of Famer whose very presence reshaped teams and expectations for 2 decades. But the move from Tier 2 to Tier 3 in the Athletics' latest rankings isn't an indictment of Rodgers' career. It's a snapshot of where his game sits right now and how projection models and evaluators are adjusting to age, recent performance, and surrounding circumstances. Rodgers put up solid counting numbers in 2024. Roughly 3,900 passing yards, 28 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions, while facing significant pressure behind a shaky offensive line. He was sacked 40 times, a reminder that context matters. A quarterback's raw totals can look good on paper, even while underlying metrics and physical wear begin to tilt the evaluation pendulum downward. That's exactly what voters appear to have done here. Reward the production, but downgrade projection and upside. Tier 2, where Rodgers sat in 2024, denotes quarterbacks who can carry a team sometimes and can handle pure passing situations in doses. Tier 3, the category Rodgers now occupies, describes a reliable starter who needs help, a stronger run game or stout defense to reach elite heights. The practical difference isn't a hard drop from franchise quarterback to backup, but it does signal reduced ability to single-handedly lift a roster in marginal matchups. Rodgers is now grouped with names like Kyler Murray, Trevor Lawrence, and Tua Tagovailoa, quarterbacks with clear upside but also with question marks that temper expectations. Aging is the main narrative driver. At 41 and coming off seasons with heavy hit totals, Rodgers' mobility, internal clock, and processing speed, the very traits that allowed him to extend plays and make impossible throws, are naturally viewed through a more cautious lens. Teams, analysts, and media voters are increasingly factoring longevity risk and the frequency of pressured late decisions into their rankings. That's not unique to Rodgers. The league is simply less willing to assume repeatability as players enter their early 40s. Pittsburgh's situation matters too. Rodgers joining the Steelers created optimism on day one, but their roster construction, offensive line health, weapons, and a run game that can take pressure off the passer will shape whether Rodgers can rewrite the narrative in 2025. A veteran quarterback of Rodgers' pedigree can absolutely push back against skepticism with strong play and leadership. If the Steelers shore up protection and the supporting cast remains healthy, Rodgers could shift perceptions back toward Tier 2 or higher. Still, the ranking is a useful reminder. Elite QBs aren't judged by single numbers, but by a blend of production, durability, and the ability to carry a team through flaws. Rodgers' drop reflects a market recalibration, not a career erasure. He still has the tools, the instincts, and the experience to be a difference maker. But the margin for error has tightened, both for him and for the Steelers. And the 2025 season will be the clearest evidence of whether this is a temporary dip or a longer-term shift.